I feel very lucky that I'm alive.
Only on KSL, an incredible story of survival from the Utah-Arizona state line. That crash killed one man while his wife spent hours trapped by his side.
News specialist Dan Rascone has the exclusive interview. Dan, how did she manage to survive?
Well, Uta Peterson is calling it a case of divine intervention. There she was all alone, stranded there in that desert, and suddenly her phone rings when there was no cell service, she says, and it was her friend checking in.
I feel like I got run over by a freight train.
Still recovering from multiple broken bones.
I was in an awful lot of pain, and the engine was still running.
Uta Peterson recounts her horrific story of survival in the deserts of Arizona, just outside of Page, when her husband's plane crash landed, leaving her pinned by his side for 4 hours before rescuers arrived.
I was holding him for a long time. I pretended that he's just unconscious. Deep down, I knew he's gone.
On September 22nd, Uta and her husband Jim Peterson left their California home in the Bay Area and were flying to Page to meet some friends for a week-long trip to Lake Powell. About 10 minutes from the airport, something went wrong, and they just dropped to the ground.
The next thing I know, we're on the ground.
Uta was trapped, no way to get out, and no way to call for help, with no cell service. Then suddenly the phone rang. It was her friend checking in.
There was absolutely no reason that that call should have gone through.
Inside the plane were the couple's 2 dogs, Hudson the Golden Retriever and little Coda. Both dogs survived, but when rescuers arrived 4 hours later, Hudson bolted out of the airplane door, lost for 3 days in the desert, only to be miraculously found.
I already have to wrap myself around losing my husband, and having the dogs back gives me strength and gives me a reason to pull through.
Uta and Jim just celebrated their 30th wedding anniversary and were dreaming of retirement.
I really loved him very much. He was my best friend, my partner, my lover, my husband.
Yeah, Uta was taken to the hospital there in St. George. She has multiple broken bones. She's now recovering at her home in California.